What up, everyone? I'm Rich Mays Lopez.
And I'm Brendan Dunn from Soul Collector.
I'm Matt Welty, editor of Complex Sneakers.
And this, of course, is Full Size Run with a very, very special, very, very recognizable former colleague of ours and someone that has captured the minds and hearts of everyone who's ever watched Complex. Is that right?
Aw,
I'm just saying, am I lying?
No, that's a fact.
There we go. A woman who needs no introduction, but she'll introduce herself anyway.
I'm Emily Oberg. Wait, is this live?
No, it's not live,
Okay.
that's all right.
I'm Emily Oberg. I used to work at Complex for a few years with
And
you
you
guys.
don't work at Complex anymore.
I
Do you want
don't
to say
work
that
at
into the
Complex
camera
anymore.
so people stop asking for it?
Yes, people
People
think,
have been asking you, right?
I think it's just because, you know, the videos, they pop up randomly on
Okay,
YouTube.
yep.
So they probably see me and they're like, oh, she's still there.
Are you planning to come back though?
Well, I mean, guess who's
no.
Bizak, right?
I guess this is my comeback.
Right.
How does it
But-
feel?
It feels good. You guys are like, the studio is legit. I'm pretty surprised.
Yeah. I mean, we are
Good
legit.
to see though.
Obviously, everyone who's watching this already knows what you did at Complex.
Right.
But I want to touch on what you've done after Complex. So
Right.
start me there. You leave Complex, break everyone's heart on YouTube, and then?
And then I take the position as creative lead of the Kith women's brand.
Okay.
So I was there for all of last year, kind of just helping drive the brand into more of a direction where, because no one was really like at the helm of it. Like
Of
Ronnie was
women's.
working, yeah, of the women's brand. Ronnie was working on it, but there wasn't like one person who was overseeing everything. So I kind of came in and I was like, look, this is what we're gonna be, this is what we're gonna do, this is who we're gonna cater to, and just kind of focused it a little bit more.
What was it like working with Ronnie like that in that capacity?
Ronnie's great. So before I knew him in like a friend capacity, just from going out through mutual friends.
Because he's like a legend now.
Yeah, of course.
So I want to pull that back.
Yeah, he's like famous. But everyone is these days.
Are we,
I cannot
are we
relate, but
considered
also-
famous?
Maybe
I
you.
don't know.
Go ahead. Anyway, so Ronnie.
No, he's cool. He's so after I knew him as a friend, so we were
Wait,
cool.
can you get him on the show?
I could ask him.
Ronnie, let's make it happen.
Don't be
he's-
scared, Ronnie.
He's kind of intimidating though. Like
Okay.
you guys have all met him. I'm sure you've all
course, yeah,
interviewed
yeah.
him like a few times. He's a little bit intimidating just because he's very serious about what he does, and like that's why he's so good at what he does. Yeah, you're intimidating too. But yeah, he's very focused. He's very serious about his business, and he's an amazing businessman. And I think a lot of people look up to him, and rightfully so. He's created such a successful company. I think Kith is like transcended just being like a streetwear brand. It's more than that. I feel like it's almost like the Barneys for the streetwear world. You go there's all these luxury brands alongside Nike, Adidas, all the sneaker brands and streetwear stuff. So it's so much bigger, and that new store is insane.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's become so much more than what it was like 3 years ago.
How does a brand balance having a collab with Bergdorf Goodman and then also SpongeBob?
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like Kith is one of the only brands that can do that and that we see doing that. I think it's just not being afraid to do so many things at once. I think people kind of want to like stay in one lane, but Ronnie's like, you know what, fuck that. I'm gonna do all of this. We'll do cereal, we'll do high-end jackets, and we'll do sneakers, and that's what
Power
we're gonna do.
Rangers. Let's not forget Power
Who has
Rangers.
the best
Very
cereal
important.
flavor at Kith Trees?
Honestly, they're all so sweet. Like I can't really eat them. They're
Did you have your own while you were there?
I didn't have my own, but I should have. They don't have
Wow.
any
Yeah, that's some fucked up.
female
Yeah, that's fucked up.
flavors.
Oh,
It's fucked up.
that is fucked
We
up.
gotta talk to Ronnie about that.
So, Kith drove the women's brand, the language of
Yeah.
who you were catering to,
Right.
and also are you still at Kith?
So I'm not with them anymore. I
Okay.
recently stepped down just to kind of focus on my own thing.
Which is?
So I do my brand Sporting Rich, and I have a print magazine. It's yearly, and I also just consult for brands on the side. So I've always wanted to work for myself, and at the end of last year, it's kind of just like, you know what, it's like it's now or never. I just really need to focus on what I want to do. I love Kith, and I feel like we had a great run, and they're gonna continue that, but it was just my time.
As far as being at Kith, your role there was to kind of drive the women's business. I want to get your take on some of the recent women's sneakers trends we're seeing. I mean, Jordan Brand just unveiled a bunch of new stuff
Right.
for spring. I don't know if you've seen it, some
Yeah.
of these tonal Jordan 1s and those tan Jordan 12s. How do you feel right now about what Jordan Brand is doing in the women's space? They want to make a lot of money in that space. Are they doing the right things?
For sure. I think better than they have been in the past. I feel like before they were just doing like pink and floral
Shrink
and
and
like
pink, right?
yeah, and like metallic and glitter, and I'm like, no girl wants that. I feel like it's they're just kind of missing the point of what girls really want in the sneaker world. I think this collection was really good, the tonal stuff. I think they're doing better, but I still think they're being a little too girly. Like the girls just want what the guys have, you know? Like the guys have the best shoes, you guys have the best
I think that that's
assortment.
what's the most confusing thing about this, because I saw it had a very strong reaction online. Like
Yeah.
you saw a lot of women being like, oh, it's so
Yeah.
great, there's finally, you know, serious, but then when I looked at it, I'm kind of like, they're still in very like feminine colorways,
Yeah.
and a lot of women have always been saying, I don't want,
Right.
you know, girly, quote
Yeah.
unquote, sneakers. So I was like confused as to
Yeah.
why this was okay, but the previous ones weren't.
I think this one was a little bit better. It was a little more streamlined and it had less going on. And you know, there were colors. It's just like if you did want like a silver or the black or something more simple, you
Yeah.
have that. So maybe there's something for both there.
Can you trust a girl wearing J's?
Yeah.
When is the Sporty and Rich Jordan collab coming? That's the real
Honestly,
question.
I'm not the biggest Jordan fan, and I haven't worn
You're
Jordan.
turning down that check?
I would rather do like an Air Max.
Okay,
That's my dream.
you're wearing Air Max today. You're wearing the
Yes.
Air Max 270. I've seen you wearing the shoe a lot on social media. You like the shoe quite a bit.
I really like it. I'll have to say I don't like the Vapor Max. I
Okay.
don't think it's comfortable.
Okay.
I can't work out in it.
And you made a point to say you are not being paid to post these
Not
because that was
paid.
important to
Not
you.
sponsored,
You did get a
not an
free. the pair was free though.
It was
right? We
free.
assume that. Okay.
Was that saying like, but you can pay me because if you want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Was that like an ad for yourself that you were putting out?
yeah.
that-
Like, yo, throw me the check.
I gotta disagree with you on this.
Okay.
I was big on the Vapor Max last year. My opinion
Very.
of it slipped a little bit, but I still like the Vapor Max more than the 270, and I don't think that we need both of them.
They're so different though, in my opinion. Like the look is completely different.
The look is different, but to me the idea is kind of the same. And I guess the 270 for me, like this whole idea of it being a lifestyle airbag.
Right.
Like I know the Vapor Max wasn't a true performance shoe, but I at least
Yeah.
like Nike
At least
to
felt like it
pretend.
kind of.
No, it looked cool. The Vapor Max looks great,
Right.
but I need, you know, I train every day. I need something that's also functional.
You wear these to work out in?
Yes.
And stuff? Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
how do you feel about the 270?
For this, for me, it's like I've made comments in the past where I think this is kind of like a new age, like Air Max Right, or
Yeah.
like a Champ Sport exclusive. But I don't think that like the space that we occupy, that this is really a sneaker for that. This is the cool guy table. That shoe can't fucking sit with us. That's my take on it.
Well,
Yeah.
if it's not New Balance wear, you know you don't like it, so.
No, I,
the man is wearing Adidas.
Got
it.
Yeezys,
Yeah.
another
You got
brand
him
that
there,
has
though.
him
Yeah.
on-
Also,
on
I
the
have a
payroll.
few Air Maxes in the collection, but talking about, you know, what you wear and how other people perceive it, you know, a lot of people consider you a quote-unquote influencer.
Can we take the quotes off that, or do you?
Are you an influencer
Yes.
or are you a quote-unquote influencer?
Does it say influencer in your bio? Very important.
No.
Okay.
We might have to
No.
check that.
And it doesn't say for inquiries, please contact.
No booking?
So, no.
Okay.
Who can I contact?
Me.
I just need to get in touch with your agent so I can get some checks.
But what's it like being influencer?
Wait, are you an influencer?
Okay, so I had this argument
Yes
with
or
a friend
no?
the other
Yes
day.
or no?
Yes, but.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, but.
The answer is Emily Oberg is an influencer.
Yes.
Is Rich Lopez?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Matt Welty?
If you influence anyone,
No.
yes, you are an influencer. Yes.
It's
If you
official.
influence anyone, you're an influencer.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's levels to this though. I
There's
assume.
levels to this.
Okay.
I would say that I am, not say that I'm more than.
Are you
well, I
like
am more
Super
than
Saiyan
that.
or what level?
Yes. So I don't think I'm like better than an influencer, but I just think that there's some influencers who just are influencers and just post photos of
Can you
themselves.
name them?
Can we name names? Or-
No, I don't want to put anyone on.
What are influencers doing wrong in your opinion where you see like, you know, guys or girls who are like clearly trying to become that
Right.
from the jump? Like not like
You talking about me?
yeah.
I'm sitting right here, man. All you have to do is fucking say my name.
You mean like wannabe influencers or current?
Wow, there's some scientific shit going on here. So there's like levels, right?
I guess.
There's like an Emily level,
It's
and then
layered.
there's like
It's very
person.
layered. It's like an onion.
There's a person who is
or an
like
ogre.
not influencing enough people, and then there's wannabe influencers.
Yeah, I think people all the time are like, how do I be an influencer? And I'm like, you
This is
don't.
something you
Like,
aspire to?
that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't. Like,
Okay.
aim higher. I said that on shot. Aim higher.
But
like,
having you've worked with Adidas in the past, is that correct?
Yeah. I was. I guess they call them like brand ambassadors. I
You
think
got a
that's
check?
what- Yes.
Can we
Rob?
check? How big was that check?
It was
Can we-
good. It was good.
Mm.
Yeah.
How do I get to that level?
I don't know. Just.
More workout.
Just
picks.
yeah.
What was that like,
Flashy.
and like what did it entail as far as like being a brand influencer?
So it basically just involved like trying out their new stuff, going to different activations, events. They do a few trips every year where like they take all the girls and you do like a workout and just like try out their new gear and basically just promote that and show
Okay.
people.
So it's like an endorsee type.
And did you have to put it out there that you were like sponsored by Adidas?
No, not. Yeah, you don't have to. Now they're more strict with disclosing. You have to like hashtag ad and sponsored like brands in general. But back then it wasn't really like that.
And do you think that, you know, you were at Adidas, but a lot of people have been talking about Adidas's hype being quote unquote over? You're wearing Nike right now. Do you think so or no?
Adidas's hype is over because they stopped inviting me to events. That's the.
Wait,
that's
really?
That's the first way that you know.
Damn.
Yeah.
Gotta talk to Wax about that one. That's a hard one because I think we debate this a lot. I think they've been doing well. I think they could be doing better. In my opinion, the best thing that they've done is the Ultra Boost. I would like to see more of that. I feel like the Yeezy, like the regular Yeezy, is kind of over. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't know.
Thank God someone else said that because we get shit for saying
No,
that
I hate
every
that
week.
shoe. I hate that shoe.
We say that shit
Yeah.
every week and we get called out for it. I gotta say this every damn show. This sneaker, I don't even want to talk about the sneaker anymore, man. We put the sneaker in the show because we have to. We don't want to talk about this shit anymore. Period.
I think this is the worst
This is ugly.
Yeezy ever, Nike and Adidas, in my opinion.
But now that you've said it, maybe y'all can leave us the fuck alone about it now.
I think it's over. I mean, it was a great looking shoe, but I feel like so many brands have tried to do like a shittier version that it's kind of just like diluted
Watered
the
down.
idea.
It had its time in the
Totally.
sun, and now it's like time to
Yeah.
move on to something
Although
else.
I'm still big on the Desert Rat, the Wave Runner. I think there's
she's
still
talking
some
about
life
the-
in there.
No,
Talk about
I
the
like
regular
the
Yeezy.
Wave Runner.
Okay.
Yeah, the Wave Runner's fine.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
what is the first one called?
The 350?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
350. I don't know. It doesn't look good to me anymore.
So obviously we've already established that you were like a Super Saiyan influencer, right?
The highest level.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you've been on the quote unquote dad shoe trend for a long time.
Yes.
You used to rock the Chanel joints,
Yes.
which have like chunky 90s running aesthetic.
I
and-
was on the 990s like mad long
Yes,
ago.
New Balance
Before Matt
990s.
Welty?
Yeah. I don't know.
I've been wearing New Balance for a minute.
Also,
Before I moved to New York, I was wearing them.
also
like
the
5 years
270 also has that like 90s chunky look to
Yeah.
it, right? Do you think that you started the dad shoe trend?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not Larry David and Steve Jobs. That's all them.
Those were your muses when you were putting that together?
1000%. And Jerry Seinfeld, of course.
What do you think about the dad shoe trend?
I like it. I think it's been taken to like a super extreme, unnecessary level with like the triple S.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
I don't even, to me that's not a dad shoe because no dad would wear that.
Did you
like
see the Vetements joints?
I mean,
The
that
other
that
one?
was insane.
The soles
like my dad was like,
It's a thin line
"What is
between
this
dad
shoe?"
shoes and bad shoes.
Yeah.
with a dad
Ba-doom.
joke.
That's too far.
I do like it though.
Okay.
I think it's
The Triple S?
no,
No,
the
oh.
dad shoe trend. I just feel like they're functional.
Okay.
And that's the whole point.
Okay.
You know, you want something that's comfortable. If you live in New York, you walk around like mad long.
Yep.
And it's just functional and they look great.
So one of the biggest pieces that you did here during your time at Complex was the Supreme lineup
Right.
piece. That's still, people talk about that still every day. Is there something that didn't make that piece that might have been the craziest thing you've seen at a Supreme lineup? Shout out to Rax too, by the way.
Yeah, shout out Rax. We got a lot in there. It was like an hour long, so
Yeah.
we got a lot
What's the craziest thing you can remember?
from a Supreme
Yeah.
lineup. Oh, I'm trying to think. I feel like people just like getting into fights.
Okay.
All the
Just
time.
like fist fights over fucking a hoodie. Like I don't understand that.
I can relate, but
You can?
yeah,
You would get that upset and work?
you know, it depends.
Like when the whole, what was the guy? YM Bape?
Oh
Yes.
yeah,
Or
that
ape.
shit.
Yo,
like-
free the ape, by the way.
He's out.
Oh, he's out?
The ape is out. We might have to get him
Yo,
this
come
hour.
on the show.
Was that,
Wait.
was that the
Out.
point though where you were just kind of like, fuck it?
I think we had stopped at that point.
Yeah.
But that I still don't understand what his issue is.
I mean,
We're
fuck Supreme, right?
gonna get him on
Some
here.
gang
We're
shit.
gonna figure it out.
Gang, gang, gang.
Do you think that you were single-handedly responsible for shutting down all Supreme lines now? Like, was that
Shutting
because-
them-
Yeah, because
They were
they don't line
insane
up anymore.
before.
though. But they don't line up anymore.
Well, they changed the way I think that we were in part, but Supreme, the hype was crazy before we started
so
going
people
down there.
are rightly so in saying fuck Complex for fucking up the Supreme game. You think?
No, because
okay.
I don't think it was
Never,
us.
never fuck Complex. They they do write our checks, so let's not
Has-
get.
I didn't say fuck up. I
Has
said
James
people said-
Jebbia ever reached out to you or no?
No. I feel like they totally just hate everything that we did. But look, my thing is like I was doing my job. I think we told an interesting story.
Yeah.
No one had done a documentary like that before,
Yeah.
and no one has done one like that since.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's an interesting thing to watch and just an interesting piece of time to kind of document.
Yeah.
You know?
Do they line up like that for Kith stuff too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Speaking of Supreme, I think as far as the worst things we've seen recently, that Supreme Air Force One mid.
Yes.
How do we feel about that
With the
one?
NBA
First of all-
logos all
yeah.
over it?
So first of all,
This is a
has
rendering.
This been confirmed?
I
Okay, it's just
believe.
rendering.
This is a
Okay.
rendering. I mean, there is a trio of Supreme Air Force
Yes.
One mids coming out, and I think it's an NBA thing, and they're supposed to have these logos all over.
Because we know they did the shooting sleeve before
Yeah. Right.
before this.
See, my thing with this is obviously these are awful, but it makes sense because Supreme usually does these like dig in back into the early 2000s, 90s aesthetic, and this looks like the NBA leather jackets that had the patches
Right.
over that Kobe rocked.
To me,
otherwise,
this doesn't feel like Supreme product at all. Like putting the actual basketball team logos on there.
the check is probably so brolic, though, right? NBA.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I mean,
What do you think about these, Emily?
I think it's hideous. It's just a bit too much. Like, there's a reason why they did that on a jacket and not a shoe the first time. You know what I mean? Like, some things just
Would
aren't
you
meant
rock
to
the
be
jacket?
interpreted. Yeah, hell
Yeah, the
yeah.
jacket.
But what
Fine.
about if they come back with NBA jeans with Supreme logo on it? Are we doing
Now
those
we're
or not?
talking. Now we're talking. What's the fit like?
Husky boy.
Husky boy?
Bootleg.
I might be in. I might be in.
Yeah, they're hideous.
Okay, not copying. Each week, Emily, we look at what's dropping,
Okay.
and we either cop something or drop something. Very
Okay.
self-explanatory. This week, I am without a doubt dropping the Jordan 6 rings.
No.
Listen,
How is this coming back?
this is
Why?
a sneaker
In
that
what world?
This is a sneaker that nobody's asking for, right? I don't know why it's coming back, but I do want to say this: Jordan is doing a lot of amazing things this year.
No,
This is
they've
not
actually
one-
stepped their game up.
Hell
but
yeah, but this is
if
not
you're
one of them.
if you're nostalgic for this sneaker,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you have to say about sneakers. Like
Really?
you were not into sneakers.
You
Like
just pissed off a lot of people watching this, but okay.
Here's the
I
thing.
remember
think
what-
the play with this sneaker is basically they do sell a lot of units of these things because it kind of
know.
looks like a Jordan 11.
Yeah.
And if you
It's
don't
like a
know a
Jordan
lot about
Truth Light,
sneakers,
yeah.
if you don't know a lot about sneakers and you walk into the store and it's got a Jumpman logo on it and patent
I want
leather,
these Concords.
fuck it.
Yeah. What are you copping this week, Welty?
this week I'm copying something for nostalgic reasons that is good. I
Yeah.
think is the Air Max 180 is coming back.
And you're getting the GR because I already have the Comme des Garçons pair. But
Flex.
you're doing the GR
Flex.
thing. That's what you're doing.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, if someone wants to throw me $260 to go cop a pair of G.
I did pay $260 for them.
How many colors do you have?
Just the one pair.
Cool. This shoe's coming back. It was like one of the first shoes when I first got into sneakers, hardcore
Yeah.
thing or whatever.
This is a great sneaker.
And the Air Max, the history of Air Pack, when that
Great
came
pack.
out, bought it at a mom and pop
You copping these, Emily?
I love this shoe.
Yeah.
I love it.
Perfect for that 90s like running vibe, right?
Super, yeah. I wish they would kind of maybe do some new colorways.
Did you get the CDG joints? Like,
I didn't, but I love those.
Yeah.
Those are dope.
Love those.
I like these, but like this is one of those ones where I'm not gonna buy it at full price.
But-
Like I need to buy this at like $80.
These are flying.
I
know.
bought them for $59.95.
Exactly. But in 2018, after having done that all those years ago, you don't want to go in and spend like $120 or $150.
And we all know
you
this
did that
shoe.
with the Air Maxes, though.
Guilty.
Yep.
We know this shoe because it gets dirty as fuck.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, my drop of the week is a shoe we already spoke about, the Air Max 270. I'm sure they'll sell a
Damn.
million of
You're
these.
dropping these.
I am.
This is really gonna fuck
No
up your
off- no
attempts to like
offense.
try and get an ad. You're gonna be like, yo,
No offense,
you were on the
Emily.
show
Yeah.
where they shit on it. Like,
I just don't believe in the shoe like that. I'm sure they'll sell a million pairs, and they'll give a few away. But,
I will say this is not my favorite colorway.
the
you're wearing.
the one that
Yeah.
the one that you have on right now.
I mean, when you're getting shoes for free, you don't always get to like pick and choose.
You don't?
Cannot relate. I got you, though. What is your favorite colorway?
I like the one that has like the orange
Yes.
with a little bit of red.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Oh, the
And
gray
then the
one, yeah.
teal with the white and black.
Which is like the 93 colorway.
Yeah.
Are you copying the 93s? or
Love,
dropping
that's
this
my
weekend?
favorite shoe
Yeah.
of all time.
All right.
Really?
that.
Of all time?
All time, yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Before we get out of here, we do want to dip into our mailbag and take a user-submitted question. Today, we have one from Tang247 on Twitter. His question for Emily is,
Shout out Tang.
what shoe would Homeboy have to wear to...
Like, I can't. To get it, I would say nothing hype.
Take notes.
Nothing hype.
What's not hype, though, in 2018?
Like a 180 or a 93 or something.
Those are both hype though.
They're not though. I feel like they're
That's not hype.
underrated.
No, that's
People like sleep on those.
Okay, okay.
Or like a Converse 1-star. Like just
Yeah.
be like normal
Simple,
with it.
just be normal, right? Yeah.
We have a user submitted question from Michael on Twitter. He's asking, what's worse, good outfit with trash sneakers or trash outfit with good sneakers? Emily?
Oh, that's hard. I'd probably say good sneakers with trash outfit. Because the first thing I look at is the shoes. So there's already.
How did we do today, by the way?
You guys did pretty good. I really like those. Are they comfortable?
They feel all right.
Yeah.
Look for my review coming soon.
Yeah, good sneakers, trash outfit. You can always, I feel like you
Me?
can always. No.
Wait,
Okay.
Like in
hold
general.
on. So worse is wearing a good outfit with trash sneakers. You're
Yeah.
saying? Okay.
Because trash sneakers are just not acceptable.
so if you have like Vetements and all that crap on, but like Adidas NMDs, it's just like get out the door.
Which part of that is trash?
Oh,
Because they both are. Let's just get that
fair enough.
straight.
You're not a Vetements fan?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not into the parody of fashion right now.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Before we get out of here, Emily, though, what are you into? What are we looking forward to,
For
Emily?
sneakers?
Period. In 2018, 2019, what are we looking forward from Emily Oberg?
Hopefully a shoe collab.
Ooh,
I'd love
okay.
to do a 1-star. Just because
Okay.
I do love that shoe, or like an Air
Tell the
Max.
camera.
Yeah.
I don't know.
is that in the talks?
We'll see.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm just gonna keep kind of consulting. just
Podcast on
letting
Tidal.
them know. Podcast on Tidal
Making
with
money.
Speedy and Jinx, who you
Yes.
guys all know.
Yeah.
Keep gonna do my magazine. My magazine is like my passion project. Like I always want to have one thing where it's like it's not about money, it's about because I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what that is. And yeah, living in LA, which is the best.
Dope. That was Full Size Run with former complex employee, current CEO and creative director of Sporty and Rich.
Yeah.
Right? Emily Oberg. I'm Rich Mays Lopez.
I'm Brendan Dunn from Soul Collector.
I'm Matt Welty, editor of Complex Sneakers.
So next time, y'all. Peace.
Listen, this is important. I need you to subscribe. They're going to make me keep wearing these fake Skechers Yeezys until we hit 50,000 subscribers. So please subscribe to Soul Collector on YouTube. Now.